What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we caught this movement to the upside for more than 20% of potential profit. And then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you the real reason why we have this massive spike in price and why we have this massive decrease in its price for more than 12%. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you the precise price target for this asset for the medium-term perspective. And I will show you when will it happen. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I've told you that we broke this range of resistance of $5.36. And from the technical standpoint, we should retest it from the top and went higher with an increasing volume. And as you can see right here, we have several candles that broke this range to the downside, but we don't have any candles that was opened and closed below this range. And even on hourly time frame, we don't have these type of candles. This means this range still holds, and this means we might have the next leg to the upside. We could have the next leg to the upside with increasing volume. And my main assumption that we should land somewhere higher, and my main target for by the end of this year we should land at about $8.5 mark. And we are approaching to this range. As you can see, we have consistently higher highs and higher lows, and definitely this movement to the upside was very significant for this asset. And from my previous entry point, which I marked back in the days, I guess 2 videos ago, we had about 32% to its highest point, and we are still hovering at 16.22% at the current price point. So what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? I will show you in just several minutes, and for now let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason of this spike in price? Definitely it was their earnings report, and it was very promising, and let me show you the summary. SOFI Technologies GAAP earnings per share of negative 9 cents beat by 1 cent. Revenue of $424 million beats by $32.22 million. Rises full year 2022 revenue outlook. And definitely, not only these numbers are really impressive for SOFI, but also their guidance. And let me show you this. Management now expects full year 2022 adjusted net revenue of $1.517 to $1.522 billion versus consensus of $1.5 billion, up from $1.508 to $1.5013 billion previously. And full year adjusted EBITDA of $115 to $120 million, up from $104 to $109 million previously. Definitely, this information is very positive for investors, and that's why we can see this massive spike in its price. And let me show you some details of their earnings report. Let me quote you this. Record GAAP and adjusted net revenue for the third quarter 2022. GAAP net revenue of $424 million, up 56%. $419 million adjusted net revenue, up 51% year over year. Record adjusted EBITDA of $44 million, up 332% year over year and up 118% sequentially. New member adds of nearly 424,000. Quarter end total members up 61% year over year, over 4.7 million. New product adds of over 335,000. Quarter end total products up 69% year over year to nearly 7.2 million. And definitely these numbers are really impressive. And let me show you what Anthony Noto said. We delivered another quarter of record financial results with robust growth in members, products and cross-buy. We generated our 6th consecutive quarter of record adjusted net revenue, which was up 51% year over year. We also generated a record adjusted EBITDA, which more than doubled sequentially for the 2nd consecutive quarter. And definitely Anthony Noto is extremely bullish on SOFI, and about 2 months ago I've showed you that he is still buying his own stock, basically the stock of SOFI. And this is a very strong sign that he is very bullish on his company, and he is 100% sure that this asset will skyrocket. So, and let me show you some charts. If you want to see more properly what is their growth, let me show you that on their investor presentation you can find this information. And for 3 consecutive years, because we don't have previous data, but for 3 consecutive years they have a mind-boggling growth. So, in members, 61% increase year over year, and this growth is very constant, as you can see. Next one, major growth in products with a 69% year over year growth. Next one, Galileo accounts also grew by 40%, and as you can see, consistent growth is the key of this company, is the key to success of this company. And a lot of people had a lot of doubts about the student loan moratorium. And let me remind you that this moratorium started back in March 2020. And as you can see, even from March 2020, this company still has consecutive growth. Definitely, it is the sign of its strength, and that's why you can rely on this asset. On top of that, let me show you that on their list of institutional investors, we can see more and more buys. And Vanguard opened several new positions and added to its existing position. And this means a lot of companies are very bullish. A lot of institutional investors are very bullish on SOFI. And this means you can also use this data to do your own due diligence. And you might wonder why right after this massive spike this asset dropped for about 12%. And let me show you why, and why we can see the major growth for this company that will bring you a lot of profit. So let me show you this. We are on November the 2nd right now, and November the 1st and November the 2nd are the dates of Federal Reserve Open Market Committee. And this means today, basically right after the bell, we will see their new forecast, their new interest rate increase. And in my opinion, a lot of people still anticipating about 0.75 percentage point increase, and this means this anticipation drove the price of SOFI down. And when we will see their next meeting, and it will take place on December 13th and 14th, and if the increase of interest rate will be about 0.5%. This will be the first sign that SOFI might skyrocket. And definitely right now we can see a lot of bearish pressure because SOFI is still unprofitable company, and the price targets according to DCF model definitely much lower with the higher interest rates. And I have to say that my forecast for the price target of about $8.5 is at the end of 2022. So in December, right after this meeting, right after the December 14th, we will see the first major movement to the upside, and by the end of this year we might hit this $8.5 price target. So, and what should you do if you want to enter the position? Definitely we still have our major range of support and major stop loss range at roughly $4.7. And you can accumulate your position all the way down, and we don't know, and basically I cannot predict how low this asset might go. We have to fill this gap, we still have to fill this gap, and definitely the ranges below current price will be very attractive in a medium and long-term perspective. That's why just accumulate your position and wait for the breakout. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.